Rabbi, is it okay for me to take down my mezuzah? I'm not going to wear my Jewish star anymore. It just doesn't feel safe. I've been scared to tell people at school that I'm Jewish. This has been the most challenging year to be a Jew in my lifetime. Beginning with the violent terrorist attacks on Israel a year ago, we have spent 12 months with confrontations to Jewish identity, belief, and community. The protests at schools, vilification in the media, the rise in anti-Semitism, the ongoing wars in Israel make standing in the public arena as a Jew harder than ever. And this is not something new. A 2021 Brandeis survey of Jewish students on campuses found that 50% of students say they hide their Jewish identity. I shudder to discover what the statistics are now. But it isn't as bleak as all that. Several hundred of you showed up here this morning. In the face of struggles, we came together. We found strength from our community, our family, and our allies. We embrace our traditions, our customs, our celebrations. We take pride in who we are. The response to our current world is not to hide our Judaism, but to take pride in it, to be even more Jewish. In the classic quotes of Judaism in Pirkei Avot, we read, "The best path for people to choose is the one that is a pride to those who pursue it." As Rabbi Angela Buchdahl wrote, "True pride comes when you know your values and live them." Clearly, we all live our Jewish values, but here today is proof in action. Maybe we can do a little bit more. Author Dan Harris has written several best-selling paperbacks on the theme 10% Happier. I don't know if it translates, but maybe one of our goals for the new year is instead of retreating from our faith and community, we should strive in this coming year to be 10% more Jewish. Now, that doesn't have to be taken literally. It isn't figuring out how many Shabbat services you went to last year and simply going to 10% more, although that's a fine thing too. It's to examine our Jewish life and in the face of hatred and anger, to embrace what is truly at the heart and connection of Judaism. In high school, I was very involved in my Judaism. Youth group board, madrich in the religious school, active in regional youth group. When I arrived at Binghamton University, then called SUNY Binghamton, I was surrounded by Jews, fully 1/3 of the student body. And I sort of took a break. I didn't reject my Judaism, I just didn't focus on it. 2 months into the school year, someone broke into the Jewish Student Union and painted anti-Semitic graffiti on the large, beautiful mural in the center. It was shocking. Disgust and fear were my immediate reactions. But somehow I knew it wasn't the proper action to run away from my Judaism, but instead to embrace and celebrate it. By spring semester, I was teaching religious school in a local synagogue, eating at the kosher kitchen for lunch, and taking Judaic studies courses. 3.5 years after that, I was in my first year of rabbinical school. That might be more of an extreme reaction. Rabbinical school isn't the natural result of taking more pride in Judaism. Let's stick with the 10% idea. Judaism isn't all or nothing. On our lifelong Jewish journey, we can incrementally add an action here or an encounter there. 10% Jewish doesn't mean simply more rituals. Sure, many people find incredible power in lighting Shabbat candles every Friday night. Judaism as a faith brings strength in history, meaning and traditions. Sometimes adopting a new observance in a powerful way connects to Judaism. To show our pride in our Judaism isn't just about ritual actions. It's finding the values that are a part of our soul and living them. Maybe it's about family, creating more Shabbat dinner opportunities with electronics put away and forcing conversation about shared memories and hopes. Call someone this week who you've only interacted with through text or social media, and have a real conversation. We live our Judaism through family and friends. Maybe it's about living. Watch that Netflix series on the Rabbi. Join a Jewish running or knitting or mahjong or Shabbat dinner group. Join the RTFH Women's Connection or the Religious School Parents Association. Pin a yellow ribbon to your clothes for the hostages. Keep that mezuzah on your door or a Jewish star necklace out proudly. Am Yisrael Chai. We live our Judaism through our people. Maybe it's about learning. Finally read that book with Jewish characters that never makes it to the top of your pile. Study Torah at Torah Study on Saturday morning. Watch a documentary relating to Judaism. Read an Israeli newspaper to get a local perspective on the situation. We live our Judaism through Torah. Make a difference. Volunteer at a food bank. Come to Midnight Run with the social action team. Learn the name of your older neighbor who you only nod to and make sure they are doing okay. Donate to charities that are supporting the Jewish people. Dedicate part of the Torah for our temple's Torah project. Get out the vote. We live our Judaism through Tikkun Olam. Remember the words of Rabbi Daniel Hartman, a modern Orthodox Israeli rabbi, whose summation of Judaism commands, a Jew cannot be indifferent. Maybe it's about growth. Yom Kippur is about self-reflection. What's an area of evolution in your behaviors? Do you gossip too much? Are you too quick to judge? Do you talk more than you listen? The Yom Kippur liturgy is full of lists of possibilities. Our health, our spirit, our world, negative thinking, criticism, isolation, insensitivity. Pick one to start and build towards a better year ahead. We live our Judaism through our self-change. The great Jewish writer and historian Deborah Lipstadt shared a goal for the new year. She wished on this Rosh Hashanah that Jews will respond to anti-Semitism by combining a relentless push against anti-Semites with an even more energetic pull towards their tradition in all manifestations. They will reflect Judaism's beauty, power, and wisdom, serving as a model for other groups facing hatred. Or as Rabbi Rachel Timoner of Congregation Beth Elohim in Brooklyn put it, go make us proud. Go be someone's Jewish story. Go be the reason someone falls in love with the Jewish people. Go be the face of inclusive, pluralistic, multiracial, feminist, LGBT embracing, cultural, liberal, progressive, pro-Israel, and pro-Palestine justice, focusing, thriving in this 21st century Jewish life. In other words, show our Jewish pride, live your Judaism, be 10% or even a little more Jewish. Shana Tova.